We're spending billions of dollars. We are still no closer to defeating our enemy.
20 detainees recognize that photo.
Now, when people talk about Oscar buzz for this one, do you sort of take that in or take it with a grain of salt?
The grain of salt, constantly the grain of salt. Because it just, I mean, you know, personally what motivates me is a great story. And, you know, this, I think, you know, a story like this, the greatest manhunt in history, kind of, they don't come along very often. I would say perhaps a few times a millennium. And I think it's sort of the story of a lifetime. And even as important as that are the characters and the people that that are represented in the film. And you're reminded of these incredibly courageous and dedicated and tenacious women and men who are working on our behalf for our safety without any acknowledgement whatsoever, just because of their dedication and their belief.
Can I be honest with you? I am bad news. I'm not your friend. I'm not going to help you. I'm going to break you. Any questions?
It is very unusual to have two female characters in a film, one of them even being the protagonist, and they are not in any way defined by their relationship to a man. They're defined by their relationship to their work. That was one of the first things that struck me.
It's obvious when you see the film that it's got all the qualities and the attributes of great filmmaking, great storytelling, and it's about one of the most important stories of our lifetime, arguably.
I want to make something absolutely clear. If you thought there was some working group coming to the rescue, I want you to know that you're wrong. This is it. There's nobody else hidden away on some other floor. There is just us. And we are failing.
I mean, all of it. You know, I've ridden motorbikes all through Vietnam. I think, you know, there's an understanding of being in a foreign place, you know, and we were going to shoot in Jordan and India. You know, and I think it appealed to Katheryn that there's somebody that, you know, is able to, you know, to go there and be cool about it, you know. And also in playing the character, I played Dan Stanton, who's a CIA operative who's used to going into these places and blending in, you know, and learning the language and being able to get around and do what needs to be done. And being a guy that's traveled a lot really helps that.
You really believe this story? Osama Bin Laden?
Yeah.
What part convinced you?
Her confidence.
If you're right, the whole world's gonna win in on this.
First of all, it was such a kind of surprising experience for me, and I absolutely didn't expect it to happen. And am extremely grateful and honored that the film was regarded as such. So I would have to say that it's just, I suppose, just surprising to me, and I'm really humbled by it.
You will never find him. He is one of the disappeared ones.